Hey guys, my name is Tyler Freeman and I am so happy because today is Easter! That's right, it's a wonderful day, and here's the reason why, because we get to celebrate the resurrection of our Lord and Savior. How awesome is that, right? Well, here's the thing about today. Today is going to be so amazing, and here's why. Because this is for everyone in your family. Teenagers, this is for you. College students, it's for you. Kids, get ready because we're going to have a blast, and parents, buckle up because this is going to be an Easter like one you've never seen before. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have some games prepared for you all, and I really truly can't wait about what's going to happen today with our Easter jam. So let's get started. You guys ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Alright guys, well there's only 2 types of people in the world. You ready? People who like to eat these, I'm one of them, or people who sit here and wonder, what's the point? Yuck, kinda gross. But you know what? I think they're kinda good. But we're gonna play a game with them today. You guys ready? So here's what's gonna happen. If you have Peeps, wonderful. If you don't, a marshmallow will do. It's totally okay. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to get one Peep, Peep A, and then you're going to get another Peep, Peep B, and you're going to have 2 different teams. Here's what's going to happen. You can color them with markers, you can have fun with them, give them a mustache, give them some funny hair, whatever you would like to do to your Peep, you can do that. And then what you can also do is you can name them Mr. Sugarcoat or Prince Peepster. Whatever you would like to do. Get creative. Have fun with it. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to take our Peeps, and we're going to take a toothpick, and we're going to put it in just like that. Pretty cool looking, huh? Now, here's what's going to happen next. Once you do that, you will have both of your Peeps that look like so. and we're going to have a peep jousting competition. But here's how it happens. You get a microwavable plate, and you don't have to worry about social distancing at all when it comes to this game, because you want the peeps to be as close as possible, just like so. What will happen next is you're going to take your peeps and your microwavable plate, and you're going to put it in the microwave for 45 seconds. But parents, trust me, you don't want it to go for 45 seconds. It can get pretty gross. What will happen is, once one of the peeps drops its lightsaber or sword or whatever you would like to call it, and it touches the other peep, the peep that dropped its sword loses. And that's how we're going to play the game. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to wait right here, and while you pause the game, you guys can go and you can get your peeps ready, and you can also play the peep jousting competition. I can't wait to see what happens. So go on ahead and pause the game, and we'll be right back soon. How'd it go? I'll have to admit, that was lots of fun. And you know what? Now my peeps kind of look like this. Kind of gross. But I still like them. But here's the thing. You ready to play another game? Because I definitely am. So here's what you need for this next game. Are you guys ready? What you next need is a laundry basket and socks. All the socks you can get in your house. They don't have to be clean. They can be dirty and don't have them matched yet. Okay, so I'm going to pause right here. You can pause right here. I'm going to wait, and you can go and you can get your laundry basket and all of your socks in the house. Do you have your laundry basket and your socks? Excellent. Well, now that you have your laundry basket and your socks, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to have the basket dump all of your socks on one side of the room, and then take the basket and put it on the other side of the room. What's going to happen next is you're going to create two different teams, okay? You're going to have one person that's going to find the socks, and they're going to take the socks and make them into a ball or an Easter egg. And then they're going to toss the sock to the other side of the room to the basket. Here's where the other person comes in play. They will be the person that will help keep score. Okay? So if you don't have someone else that can help you keep score, make sure and keep score on your own. It's the honor system, okay? So parents, play nice, all right? But we're gonna have so much fun with this game. Are you guys ready? Okay, I'll pause right here while you guys get your teams and while you guys get your game set up. All right, do you have your team set up? Excellent. Well, I hope that you guys went on ahead and reached out to your family in one of those ways. But you know what? Today is a really great day because today is the day that we celebrate Easter and we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And if you're not quite sure what that is, well, we're going to be able to tell a story to you guys in a way that you all will be able to understand it. Are you guys ready? I hope you are, because this is a wonderful story. And it's actually really easy to understand. And all it takes is some clothes to do it. So let's take a look at how amazing the resurrection story is.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of his own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then he died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely he was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took his body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now he was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
Wow. Every year that I hear that, I just love it. It's so amazing to know that God sent his one and only Son to die on the cross for you and for me. And you know, whenever I think about that, it makes me realize that even in hard times like right now, where this virus is going around, we can still lean into and we can trust in God, because God truly loves each and every single one of us. But it also makes me think of a time where, you know, I can do things because Jesus is alive. And so I have a couple of quick things that I can say that we can think about it this way. I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. Or maybe I can be brave because Jesus is alive. Or I can have hope because Jesus is alive. There's many different things that we can think about and we can have hope in and we can be excited about because we know that Jesus is alive. But as a family, I would like for you guys to take some time and to ask, what are some things that we can be excited about? What are some things that we can blank because Jesus is alive? So you can pause the video and I want you guys to spend some time thinking about what are some ways that you can think about blank because Jesus is alive. I'll wait right here. love having conversations like this with my family, and I hope you guys too. But you know what? This is such a great start, or a great way to just celebrate our Easter day. And so, what I'm going to ask for you guys is another way that you can celebrate Easter is through a family picture. And have fun with it. Whether that means that you're in your pajamas, or you're all dressed up, or you want to just have smile faces or silly faces, whatever it is, I want to encourage for you guys to, take this time, take a picture, and then we would love for you guys to post it and post it to our page so that we can see all the exciting times that you guys have had this Easter during our Easter Jam. And so before the video ends today, go on ahead, take this time with your family and do that. And we are so excited that you guys chose to celebrate Easter with us for our Easter celebration and Easter Jam. We hope that you guys have a great and wonderful rest of the day. And we're so excited about what's going to happen today. See ya.
Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours. Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. Oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious way. You have saved me, and oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious name. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same.